Watson. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cunningham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down to run with Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken at the 18.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's James returning. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Kendrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll run on 1st down. Clements, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on it, and that may have been what happened there.
On first down, Clements. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Six 0 our score after 1.
Packers 6, Eagles 0.
They'll run on first down. Clements, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
You block over here.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kendrick.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hall again.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. In motion left goes Smith.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run with Hall.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One more time with Hall.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Eagles! From 3 yards out.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to fight.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there as
time expires in the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st down, Clements. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
They'll give to Hall.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hall again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Quay Walker, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
To throw on second down, Kendrick.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing on third and long. Kendrick. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A spin. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On the sneak, Rodgers.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers
looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Clements, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go right! Go right! 26!
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. Takes it to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Kendrick. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
In motion right is Watkins. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Watson. It's caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And check down, complete to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Here's Hall again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
To throw on second down. Kendrick. James has got it. Complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Back to throw. Kendrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers throwing here.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the